Are you dead set on changing your jaw and face so that it looks more like a model and less like this guy? Well, then chances are you've heard of mewing and how tongue posture can affect the face. And if you're on my channel, then most likely that means that you've seen my video, How to Mew. If you haven't, go watch it, or you'll be confused, get mad, and leave angry comments which hurt my feelings. So to avoid that, I'll leave a link to the video in the description below. Today I want to talk about the most common mistakes people make while mewing. Welcome to Mentor My Life. While mewing, it is essential that the back third of your tongue is supporting the upper palate. This brings me to the first mistake that most people make while mewing, and that is that they only put the tip of their tongue onto the roof of their mouth. There could be various reasons for this, like it may be difficult for people to breathe while mewing, their tongue isn't strong enough yet for them to put the entire tongue onto the roof of their mouth, or it may be just as simple as their tongue not being in the correct mewing position. It is essential to maximize the benefits of mewing that the entire tongue reaches the roof of your mouth. If it becomes difficult to breathe, do mewing as an exercise. Do it several times a day, and over time the air passages will begin to open up, allowing you to breathe easier. If your tongue isn't strong enough yet, then do tongue chewing exercises. Take a piece of gum, roll it into a ball, and then flatten the piece of gum with your tongue onto the roof of your mouth, and then repeat. Over time you will build the strength in your tongue. In my last video, I mentioned that saying the NG sound at the end of a word such as sing will put the tongue in the correct position, but it seems that many people are having trouble with that. If saying sing doesn't work for you, try this. Smile as wide as you can with your teeth showing and then swallow. By doing this, the entire tongue will be forced to the back roof of your mouth. Remember this position and keep your tongue there at all times. Mewing essentially has three parts: lips together, teeth together, and tongue up. Some people made the mistake of thinking that teeth together means clenching your jaw shut so tight that your teeth begin to fuse. This brings me to the second mistake people make while mewing, is that they clench their teeth. If you're feeling pain in your teeth, then that means this is you. While mewing, you should not be clenching your teeth at all. Your teeth should gently rest right on top of each other, or even ever so slightly spaced apart, depending on your bite. Your jaw should be relaxed. If you have a problem with this, try using your thumbs to massage your jaw, which should help relax the muscles in your jaw. Another mistake that people make while mewing is while swallowing foods or liquids. Most people, when swallowing, drop their tongues and they use their cheeks to push the food or liquid down their throat. When first beginning to mew, you may notice that you accumulate a lot of saliva early on, and this is mainly because you're focused on your tongue and your mouth. As mewing becomes more natural to you, this will eventually stop. The thing is, when this accumulation of saliva occurs, people once again drop their tongues and suck their cheeks in to swallow. The problem here is you should only be dropping your tongue only when it is truly necessary, like when putting food in your mouth. What you should be doing while swallowing is actually the exact opposite. Instead of dropping your tongue, you should push it further into the roof of your mouth and then suck on your tongue. This creates a vacuum which will allow you to swallow foods and liquid. Chew your food completely, then suck on your tongue to swallow it down. This may be difficult at first, but once you get used to it, it will feel more natural. You really want to avoid using your cheeks to swallow because this causes suction on your teeth, which over a long period of time causes them to be misaligned. Proper swallowing will ensure that your teeth stay nice and straight. The last thing I want to talk about, the biggest mistake people make while mewing, is that they don't mew at all because they think they're too old to mew. The thing with mewing is, it is the natural posture of the tongue. And you're never too old to fix tongue posture. As I mentioned in my last video, as an adult, your bones are still malleable. They're a lot denser than a child's bones, so changes happen over a longer period of time, but they still do happen. You just have to stay consistent with it. And even if you didn't see changes when it comes to mewing, it's still a good idea to mew. Your body's like a chain. One weak link and the whole thing snaps. By having poor tongue posture, you can cause poor head posture, which causes poor back posture, which can cause hip, knee, and ankle problems. So begin to mew right now. Mewing should be a way of life and not a thing that you do some of the time. You should always be mewing. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications every time I post a new video. Like, comment any questions that you have, as I like talking to you guys, and share with your friends to spread love and knowledge.